Hello there, good morning. I trust you're well. You're just in time for News Center. I'm Ashley Mazuri. Let's get straight to informing you. And we begin with Nairobi. Embakasi East Member of Parliament, Babu Owino, has been taken back to the Milimani law courts this morning. Now, the state intends to charge the legislator with alleged unlawful assembly and subversion. According to his lawyers, Ndegwa Njiru and Duncan Okach, the Member of Parliament was arrested on Tuesday night at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on his way back from Mombasa. He was then taken to the Wanguru police station, where he was held until he was transferred to the Nairobi area police station. The lawyers claim that the Member of Parliament has gone for 72 hours without food and that he had been denied access to his medicine. Now, I understand that particular case has already started, so let's cross over live to Milimani Law Courts and listen in.
And we know the rules. The rules are that he cannot be giving us matters of fact from the bank. However, very serious we take it. So we invite him that he may indulge us, gives us some document that we are able to respond to, because we'll be required as the state to respond to these allegations. Thank you.
With your time permission, just a small rejoinder. Yes, Your Honor, and first of all, thank you for the ruling and the time you have taken to deliver. We really appreciate it. On the objection by Learned Counsel, J.V. Your Honor, the issues that we are raising are issues amounting to contempt on the face of the court. Your Honor, what Learned Counsel is telling you is that if there is contempt on the face of the court itself has to file an application to deal with that contempt. It cannot be. Your Honor, you gave orders in the presence of all parties, and that's an order, Your Honor. And Your Honor, practice has it that any such violations must be first raised at the earliest instance. Sorry. At the earliest instance, Your Honor. That is what the High Court has said. This is the earliest instance, Your Honor. Honor, the issues that the issues that you're raising, Your Honor, are so serious that it is very sad in this country if learned colleague JB can try to relate to what you are raising. Your Honor, I call this is the Willy Kimani Part 2, which has been enacted again pursuant to the abduction of the first accused person by the state. An abduction. In fact, for the information, the way we knew he was a Congo, we had to write on a tissue paper, just like Willy Kimani did. That's how serious this thing is. And when these particular accused persons are subjected to be held at a police station, and you can look at the second accused person, he was before you yesterday. This is what we are told. We need to file an affidavit to now show that he is injured. Look at him. I wish JB can turn and look at him. It is that serious. We don't need an affidavit. We have a live person. We have evidence before this court. The practice here is that the investigating officer is in court. He ought to take a witness stand and indicate to us whether the grievous harm that has been occasioned to a person under their protection is true or not. We cannot belittle that. Over and above that, Your Honor, the infringements that have happened go against Article 51, 1 and 2, which are very clear that even an arrested person, anyone in custody, or even a convict still has rights, the basic human rights. This is a father to someone who has been beaten like this. It is not business as usual. Article 29 is also very clear. You cannot subject a person to degrading and inhuman behavior. It is not business as usual. And we will not accept JB's submission that if we take it in terms of what he submitted yesterday, you violate someone's right, then you come and say this court can only watch and take us to the High Court. No, this court cannot be blind to people who are subject to this court. We will say this, we will apply to this court, and the applications being made by my learned colleague, Mr. Ndegwa, are applications that ought to be had before this court.
You know, I am very perplexed by the conduct of the DPP when we are here to tell you that a right has been infringed. The day his rights will be infringed, we shall still fight for
I
it.
will object to that line of argument. I took it yesterday and I will not take it today. When my time comes to be in prison,
The day
the sense, Councillor, I'm on my feet kindly, I will be dealt with at the time. Fine, thank you. My apologies. That's right, Your Honor. I humbly plead, however, that when issues are raised that I need to object to, that the court will allow me to object. There's a line that the defense raised yesterday, which is what Counsel Ndegwa is doing today. That line which I would call blackmail. That of being told that this court or the prosecutor will someday be on the side of the law. That is correct, that is possible. And we really understand the situation that the clans of the defense counsel find themselves in. But I plead with the court and with the counsel for the defense that let us deal with these questions in accordance with the law. I plead humbly, both to the court and to the counsel.
you know, I choose to concentrate on the substance of the matter, which is most obliged.
Mwili ikoje? Sawa, keti. Please just sit and give me time to write what I'm writing.
All right, those are live pictures from the Milimani Law Courts where Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino was appearing before that court. Now remember, the state had intended to charge the legislator with alleged unlawful assembly and subversion of the law. But according to the lawyers who argued that the case should be dismissed since Babu Owino was held in Comunicado for more than stipulated time of 24 hours. Remember, he was arrested on Tuesday night at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on his way back from Mombasa. He was then taken to the Wanguru police station where he was held until he was transferred to the Nairobi area police station, I believe, yesterday. Now, according to the Milimani chief magistrate, that is Lucas Onyina, he found that the government has not produced evidence to deny Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino bail. He has ruled that Babu Owino, he has released Babu Owino and 5 others. Let's just listen in to what he has to say.
And there is need to have him get medical attention, even as the issues surrounding where, how, and under what circumstances the injuries were sustained is being addressed. The accused persons have just been granted bail or bond. There are complaints about how they were treated in custody. It is necessary that they be given a chance to have their bail processed for those who are able to pay the bail. The defense counsel are raising serious issues based on evidence flowing from the bar for an orderly hearing of the applications being made by the defense. It is necessary that a formal application be filed and served so that the prosecution can file their responses if they deem fit to file the same. So the application be filed soon as possible and the matter be mentioned on Tuesday, 25th of July this year, to address the issues upon filing of the applications.
We are most obliged by that.
You may or you may not agree with my direction.
We agree with them entirely. We agree with them because it's ceremonial wisdom. Only one problem that we foresee ourselves facing, that the issues we are raising occurred in a police station. For us to be able to get a P3 form, we must record a complaint before a police officer. Most likely, we have to record that complaint before that particular police station. Your Honor, the question is, will these people be ready to bite the hand that feeds them? So we foresee a problem here. So if you can just facilitate the process by issuing a further order, which is facilitative in nature, that this complaint be recorded with IPOA, so that Your Honor will have an OB somewhere and a P3 form will subsequently ensue. Because even if we go to the officers, to the hospital, without that P3 form, we'll still have problems in him being treated and that issue being addressed. I don't know whether my learned friends agrees with your position, Mr. Okachi.
Thank you, Mr. Legba. I'm not sure whether IPOA needs an order to receive a complaint today.
Our issue is, where do we record this complaint? That's the biggest issue. You can even compel that police station that they take our complaint. Our issue is that they are going to decline to take it. But with an order of this court is pursuing the protection and upholding of the Bill of Rights. You can compel the OCS Kileresho police station to take our complaint. So that then if he doesn't, we'll have them to come before you once again and tell you that the OCS has declined to take our complaint.
Your Honor, just to assist court, we undertake, the RCIO is here, Mr. Kiprop. Just a minute, Mr. Leto. Just calm down, Mr. Leto, kindly. Mr. Kiprop, just assure court, just stand up that we will get the complaint recorded at the Kileleshwa police station today. I will talk to counsel today, direct them to contact at IPOA, let the complaints be taken. I think we don't need to go through a lot of bureaucracies when we can do it immediately. We will do it immediately as soon as we are done with these proceedings, so that it shows that we are also serious about the seriousness we have observed.
Which one?
Which one?
Huyo.
Are you talking about this Kiprop is supposed to make a complaint?
Ndio nilikuja nao watu na kanipiga slap ya kwanza.
This person.
Huyu.
Please have a seat. You see now we are behaving. Are we making a gun inside the courtroom? So that we start shouting at each other. I think Mr. Ndegwa.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the discretion on the decision with regard to where to lodge your complaint.
Your Honor, you know we have the
And I
experience.
think,
If you allow me, if you may allow me, Your Honor,
excuse me, let me finish.
I will.
Let me finish first. Sometimes we talk out of experiences of many years.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have somebody who is alleging to be sick, is alleging to have been assaulted,
Yes, Your Honor.
if I were in your position, the best thing I would do is to ensure the person gets out as fast as
We are processing.
and gets medical attention as fast as possible.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because there could be external, but you cannot see the internal injuries, if any.
Yes, Your Honor.
You go to hospital, get your treatment notes.
I'm
Then
wondering.
once the person is okay, then you can then follow up the other issues.
Your Honor, we are most obliged.
First things first. So
We are
please,
most obliged.
if you follow what I'm telling you, I think you'll see the sense in it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
But the good thing is that the victim is able to identify his perpetrator before you and before the
So I'll like us to stop there. We are going to have a break. I'll be back in a short while for the other cases. We meet on Tuesday.
All right, that is the situation at Milimani Law Court. Babu Owino appearing before the court. Remember, the magistrate has released Babu and 5 other persons who are charged alongside him on a 100 shillings cash bail or 200 shillings bond. The magistrate just mentioned that, of course, the accused persons have raised important issues on their arrest. They have sustained injuries, and the lawyers claim that the members of parliament, and together with others who they were arrested with, the members who were arrested with him have gone 72 hours without food, and he had been denied access to his medicine. Lawyers want the magistrate to order Kileleshwa OCS to allow them to make an official complaint on the matter. But of course, that is the situation. Milimani Chief Magistrate Lucas Onyina finds that the government has not produced evidence to deny Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino bail. Therefore, he has been released on a bail of 100,000 shillings, that is cash bail, or 200,000 shillings bond. Now, from Milimani Law Courts, I want us to head to Mombasa Law Courts for the